Greetings and salutations, Max. It is Andrew Robinson, all the way in Switzerland. And you're tuning into Fire Radio. And listen. Greetings and salutations, Max. It is Andrew Robinson, all the way in Switzerland. And you're tuning into Fire Radio.
Yes, family, and a very warm welcome to the session of today of the Africa Today Show. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Karibuni sana to the Black Hot Fire Network Radio Station. This is the media for the 21st century, and of course, my name is Joby. To our first-time amazing listeners, viewers, streamers, whatever you want to label yourself, Karibuni sana. And of course, I hope you get to stream live with us till the end of today's amazing episode. It is exactly 19 minutes past 8 p.m. right in the 254. And of course, I'd love to hear from your end, those who are with us on Facebook, on YouTube, on the radio station. I hope you guys are getting me loud and clear. And of course, Karibuni sana to also everyone with us on TikTok. I see Lando with us in the building. Karibu sana, hope you're doing amazing. And of course, I see we also have some requests. People who want to tune in. Karibuni sana, we have not begun with our conversation of today yet, but of course you can request later regarding what we shall be talking about. Big up to Park 3, big up to Diana D, big up to Fuad, big up to Isaac 001, big up to Ed, and of course on this other end of mine, I want to say big up to Glenn K, big up to Yusuf, big up to Mohammed, big up to Sugar, big up to Daglo, big up to Dan, and big up to Kim. Karibuni sana. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And of course, welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network Radio Station. Big up to Paulo. I hope you are doing great wherever you are streaming live with me from. And of course, for those who are with us also on YouTube, Karibuni. I hope you can also let me know how your weekend has been, in case you've not catched up with us on our shows of the day. I hope you can be able to let us know how you have spent your weekend. Mine has been amazing. I can't complain. Not really that amazing. We've had blackouts that since Friday when we were with you guys. And we've been on the dark that is since Friday at night till Saturday, I think around 6. Like the electricity were not stable at all. Until now, right now, we still do not have any information, which is one of the things I was talking actually about today on my show. We are not aware of what's conspired and led, Kenya facing the national-wide blackout, and which I said actually we discussed. I liked a little bit on it earlier today, also on the Rhythm Scoop show. It's something that we need to actually question about. Who controls our power? Who controls our system? I said that we just get to face calamities like this as African people, and nobody is supposed to be questioned. What is our leaders, our president, what is their role? What is their, which part of their role do they play in this African continent? They're supposed to be serving us correctly, but apparently it happens to be just the vice versa, where we can't question, we can't do anything. But anyway, Karibuni sana once again. I see Lando in the building is saying, hi Joby, how you doing? I'm great, Manze Lando. I hope you're doing amazing as well. Karibu sana. I also see we have this is Park 3 is saying play KE. This is not a music station. I'm so sorry. This is a discussion, a talk show, and I hope you shall be able to enjoy with us. Big up to JT. I don't know if the correct JT. Big up to DJ Kolo. Thank you so much for following, and of course for tuning in on today's station. I see Evil Danny. Majority of you want to request. I don't know what you guys have to say. You are requesting to tune in, but kindly just stay calm till we start the show of today. Then munaweza niambia mnataka kusema nini. Big up to Wanjala as well. Wanja, karibu sana. You're saying yes, thank you. Karibu sana. I hope you're doing amazing, dear, and I hope your weekend has been amazing. Follow the host, tap the screen, and karibuni sana and today's discussion. Earlier today on my show, that is what I want to start with. Earlier today on my show, and of course on my end, big up to King of Hope, big up to Coco and Yasin M. Karibuni sana. On today on my show today, I discussed about what is going on in Niger and what conspired during the weekend, and we saw that the Niger junta or junta, whatever you want to pronounce them, came out and gave France 48 hours and that is for them to leave the country and everything. And we've seen that has been impossible. We've seen that the Western nations, of course, are threatened by this. They're like, how is this happening? And all that. How is it that Africa right now has them on chokehold and they cannot say, like, literally no to what we are demanding? Because as earlier today on my show, do you feel like we are literally going on the right direction when it comes to democracy and independence? Because we can see what the West Africa is doing, and it's quite amazing, but the West is fighting us. It is literally on our neck. Bakaribu sana Marvel, I see you on the building. I also see you saying hello, presenter Natalie. Karibu sana Marvel, I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome to the Black Fire Network. I see Bob in the building. I also see JT saying that welcome. The one of who was there afternoon was shouting and talking negative about Kenya, my country. She was not really talking negative. I don't know who was there. Who was talking negative about our country? Was it Keith or Katie? I don't. The two of them are always shouting, so you can barely tell who is the one screaming.
Grow up and stop talking about somebody talking negative. We're talking about the government, not the country. Grow up and stop being stupid.
Oh my God! Did you hear that, JT? You're saying it is Katie. So that is Katie. She's called Katie, and she was doing the African Diary. I bet she was just.
Well, that's another African out there telling the truth. You always, why are you talking bad about my country? We're not talking bad about the country. Talking bad about the system that makes people impoverished in the country. So it's time for Africans to learn and stop being silly. You're talking bad about my country? No, we're talking about what the Europeans have left behind that keeps African people poor. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about Kenya as a country, and the country's not yours. The British created Kenya. That's why you're in poverty. So we're talking about Africa, not Kenya. We're talking about the systems that were set up to keep Africans impoverished.
Yes. Anyway. Yes. Karibu sana, Keith. How are you doing?
Asante sana. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Joby?
I'm great. I can't complain. How was your weekend? Did you did you drink a bunch of water or Dr. Peppers?
I did both. And no one
that was honest.
No one would care if your weekend was fucked up anyway, yo.
Okay, we have Marvel is disagreeing with you. Karibu sana Marvel. I'm live also on my end. I see Marvel is asking what's the name of your show. This is the Africa Today show, and of course this is the Black Fire Network.
The name is Get Your Goddamn Mind Right. That's the name.
Go to YouTube. Yes, we are on YouTube. Asking if I'm on YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube as well. So you can go to YouTube. That is on Black Fire Network 2 or Black Fire Network. Utatupata tu hapo. Search for us, subscribe, and join us on part of the conversation and let us know why you disagree with us, because you said I don't agree with him. Colonialism was imposed. Yes, it was. And
that's what we're talking about. We're saying it was bad. So you don't disagree with me. You agree with me that the colonialism bad. So you agree.
You do not disagree. We tend to agree. Big up to also Papito Karibu Sana. Big up to Wolf and everyone with me. I'm on 2. So if I don't respond to you kindly, just come to YouTube kindly if I'm not able to read your comments. I'm also live on TikTok. Niko kwa vitu mingi sa, but nita keep up. Karibuni sana. Anyway, I was saying today I was discussing about what happened during the weekend, where we saw the Niger junta calling out on France and giving them 48 hours to,
Exactly.
you know, literally leave the country. But Macron has come out and said that there's no way. We saw actually today they were calling us puppetutes. I didn't even know what's the name of puppetutes until I looked up what is the meaning of puppetutes. And if I am to try and look at the puppetutes in real essence of this situation, it is Macron who is the puppetutes and the despot that they have kept here, you know, that keep on stealing our resources, you know, and keep on controlling us, and they have kept Africa in the position that they have kept it. But they are saying, big up to Jibajaba, Karibu Sana. Dimore also see you, Karibu Sana. Hope you're doing amazing. And thank you, JT, for also tapping the screen on TikTok. They're saying that French President Emmanuel Macron said on Monday that France ambassador is staying at his post in Niger despite being asked to leave by the ruling junta. Speaking out family against the coup leaders while insisting that France is not Niger's enemy. Of course it is. African people, we need to wake up from this shenanigans.
Exactly. It's other nonsense that they're saying. France is the enemy. France kept these people in poverty. If you understand how France came into Africa, their colonialism was just as brutal as the British, just as brutal as the Portuguese, just as brutal as the no good Belgians. It was brutal. So that's how white people never want you to know their history. They always want to cover it up and lie when they be in America. Wherever they go back and study how France came into Northern Africa and West Africa and see what they did, the genocide of people that they've done. The idea that you become rich of African people's back and you despise African people, calling them dirty and poor, and never teach the Africans that you took over their cultures and their customs, that they were wealthy before you got there. Inflicted nothing but lies in their minds. And also how to worship you as you stole everything out of the country that wasn't nailed down. You had people today that were sitting in Niger in absolute poverty, in the dark, while France had extracted the wealth out the country, didn't give a shit about the people. I mean, didn't build anything in the people's benefit for all the billions of dollars that they were stealing a year out of Niger alone.
Exactly. And actually, even as you've mentioned that, let me just switch a little bit from this. I saw Bobby Wine also calling out on Museveni regarding what he said last week on the matters
and Bobby Wine's a puppet. Shout out to that brother on TikTok who knows. TikTok knows. They know Bobby Wine's a puppet. So like they said, they know that they I gotta find a gentleman's video on TikTok getting the truth out. He knows that the West put in Kagame, the West put in Museveni. They were puppets of the West to go destabilize Central African Republic and the Congo. So this moron has been there for 40 years, and now all of a sudden the West is bad. They put him in power for 40 years. This old retarded puppet, slow talking moron. They put his ass in power. So now they're tired of his ass. They got their new puppet ready, who they made enough time that they've been in. You know, that's why Museveni wasn't allowed to kill him, because he was their new puppet. They put him in jail. He get out, he run around Uganda, becoming a folk hero. Because Bobby Wine is the new puppet. They think Africans are still stupid, not knowing that they have fund also your opposition parties. There's no real opposition. Oh, we're going to get Bobby Wine. And then you'll get his ass in and won't shit change for you. And say, oh, you dumbass niggas, we done fooled you again, you morons. So that's what we're talking about. How you guys doing? How many people? I got 50 people in there. How you guys doing? 50 guys in there. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Can you see Joby?
Let me see. Just a minute. Yeah, I see. Nice.
I like 50
just
people.
Shout out to people. And just shout out to them so that they can also keep up with you and your conversation. That's all you do.
No, I'm just
you can tap on the tap where you see the 50 people, the numbers, like you can mention the people you see there. Just tap the numbers, then you'll see everyone there.
Okay. Shout out Miramar, shout out to Jason. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
What happened? I messed up.
Thank you.
Hit the wrong button. 390 you guys in here. Hold on, I messed up. Am I still live? Damn, I think I messed up my line, didn't I?
No, just swipe it. Did you lose the comments?
Oh my God, I lost everything. I'm still live. Am I still live?
Yeah, you still live. Just swipe your screen left or right. You'll see it.
Saying, uh, what happened? You touch things, you know what the hell you're doing.
That is kid. Anyway, before I move on and what Bobby Wine said, I see JTE saying that in one way, colonialism.
Live access is suspended for what? I ain't do nothing. What? You
got
can
it?
live and join a live as a guest starting from September the 4th. But I got suspended in 5 minutes. I was on this joint.
Doing what?
Thinks I'm suspended. I ain't did nothing.
Okay, just let me shorten maybe my screen then see. It ended. Oh, okay. Just start the live again then.
Okay, it put me on suspension, it said. I didn't do nothing.
Damn. Oh, you've been monitored, kid.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. What?
You've been monitored.
I just said about these pups. What? I got monitored. I got what? And 2 seconds. All I did was hit the wrong button. Hold on.
TikTok barely monitors people like that, but you've been monitored. Yours is a special case.
Let me see. Let me see. Live.
Actually it was Angoma because to go for YouTube because of avoiding naitwaje blocks, us being blocked. That's what we're avoiding. Hi Kerry, hi Nams, hi Tony. I see Marvel is saying that it all comes down to the minerals, of course. King D is saying, of course. I also see.
I got suspended. Yes. I got suspended. I got suspended. I got suspended until September the 4th.
You being monitored.
I didn't say nothing. Good grief! This what?
Your TikTok is a special kind of case because ours barely. Okay, I know ours gets monitored too. Sometimes when Shmani says some stuff, we're blocked for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Then we're gonna be back. But yours is a special kind of case.
Yeah, mine. Over the September 4th. Well, that's why I created a bunch of accounts. TikTok. I got another account, you know, good motherfuckers. That I can go live to right now. That was on my small account. That was my let's see, that's the TikTok thing. That's the
I know they're watching. They're always blocking us and all that.
That's a small account. That's when I got I don't got nothing but hold on. Okay. I got so that's Black High Fire Network 3. I got 1,450 followers. 1,450 followers. And that thing got blocked. I want to because look, they don't want you to know who are the puppets. I was gonna think 2 seconds telling you who the puppets are about my 70. So understand, as African people, you're not to know how the real works around you. You're not supposed to know what's going on. Somebody in the chat block Keith on his own. Somebody they blocked me. They blocked me, Jabba Jabba. They blocked me.
But let me tell you also, TikTok, someone can report you, Keith, and maybe it's doing that shit. You never know.
I gotta report me that quick, Joe. It was only in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, TikTok, let me tell you, if someone reports you, yeah, they can do that. That's for sure.
In 2 seconds?
Yeah. TikTok is very quick to dismiss you if someone reports you. If you're reported by someone, you're
oh, but I was talking about the no good Europeans. That's right. So like,
yeah.
Block.
And definitely it's a cracker over there who did that. So yeah, very quickly. They do that very quick. Very, very quick.
They quicker than YouTube with the shit. God damn. And you people, that's why I got about 5 or 6 accounts and they all got over 1,000 goddamn followers. So I can go live on 5 or 6 accounts. So kick rocks, motherfuckers.
But anyway, I remember when I see JT saying that in one way, colonialism was good, but neocolonialism is bad.
It was never good. Explain to me how colonialism was good. You always say, explain to me what was the good in colonial, and don't tell me they brought you something. It was always the same lie of history. It was good because they brought us something. We were savages and all fucked up and fucking naked and all starving. Something stupid. So
and you're saying that South Africa got independent late in Africa, and so you can see South Africa being the best economy in Africa, but it's being controlled by white people. That's what
South Africa had nothing to do with that building was there because white people lived there. That wasn't because that wasn't helping any black people. Black people lived in poverty in South Africa. You're talking about the development of the country that you're talking about. That didn't benefit anybody black. Yeah, it's more developed in Africa, but that's your fault. You won't develop nothing. You won't learn nothing. Chinese are not going to develop Africa. It's going to be the same thing. You're screaming, Africans screaming hard about the Chinese. Chinese not there to develop shit for you. They're there to extract resources and steal. Same way the Europeans are.
exactly.
Only reason why, South Africa developed because you had a bunch of white people that lived there. They wasn't like, they moved and lived. They weren't going to live in a fucked up country, not develop it like other countries. Yeah, I'm not going to develop Nigeria. I'm not going to develop Kenya. I'm going to steal it from it. I'm not living there in massive numbers. The massive numbers of white people that live in Kenya, the few that live good. They got your best schools. I was looking at some school in Kenya where it's full of white people. It's like some shit in America. I was like, look at this shit. Oh, they can make decent schools. It was a white boarding school in Kenya. It was nice and everything. They're like the rest of the Kenyan schools because they're going to build good shit for them, not for you. So if you had a bunch of white people still living in South Africa, they're going to build the country up. They're not going to live in shit. They're not going to live in cabarras and have no damn drainage and people having flying toilets and all that shit. They're not about to live in that shit. Only Africans debase themselves. Go ahead.
Marvel, do you know? Us? I don't know if you. I still asking where is Shmani. I used to follow us. I don't know. You know us? Do you know me and Shmani? I don't know if you knew me and you also knew Shmani.
We locked Shmani up. Shmani had been doing bad things on TikTok, so we locked her ass up.
I didn't know you knew Shmani. I'm live on a different platform, so I didn't know Shmani is also famous on this other side. But anyway, I see you saying that Africa is the future and they are scared. Exactly.
It is.
And also see Malki Karibu Sana, and you're saying that Marvel is saying that you aren't there. Probably, I was not there. That was on the Bad Idea radio. She used to be there, but right now she's on the Blackout Fire Network radio. We are together, and that's what's up. But
right now she's in prison, serving up her time for doing wicked shit on TikTok. So Marvin, you got some money so we can bail her out? Can you give us the fund to help her out? Are you a friend? Can we ask you for some money to bail her out?
Oh my God. But anyway, yes, we had French President Emmanuel Macron saying today that France ambassador is staying in his post in Niger despite being asked to leave by the junta ruling, and he was speaking out firmly against the co-leader while insisting that France is not Niger's enemy. Since ousting Niger's democratically elected president a month ago, the junta has been exploiting grievance among the population towards former colonial ruler France and has turned to Russian machinery group Wagner for help. And Macron dismissed concerns that standing up to the junta could be dangerous, and he said our policy is the right one. It depends on the courage of President Mohamed Bazoum and the commitment of our diplomats. Our ambassador on the ground, who is remaining despite pressure, shall not.
He's been told to get his ass out, and they're gonna force him out. How dare you? This is how white people are crazy in their mind. I tell you to get the hell out of my country. You tell me I don't even care what you're saying. I don't even acknowledge you. I'm not leaving nowhere. So that's how colonialism worked. That they degraded you as a people. You'll get your shit and you'll get your ass out of here is what you'll do. At the end of the day, you got 48 hours. And when I come back, you better have all your shit packed. Don't forget nothing, because you won't be coming back. As you see now, France is in the dark. Oh, but Africa's poor. See, these white people get to talk to you condescending, talk to you crazy, as they steal all the wealth out of Kenya as well. Who owns the tea plant in Kenya? The white people. The white people. Those are stolen. Those are stolen lands. Stolen. Nobody in Africa get them their lands from Kenya. They stole it.
We actually had an Indian who was in some scandals during the weekend. Shumani was reporting that today on the Vibe show, and he owns actually a very big farm of sugarcane. Literally, he controls our sugar farm. And he was released. He was arrested for, I think, the scandal. I'm not clear what the scandal was all about, but he was released just like that. And actually, Shumani was questioning, and people were surprised. Like, we have an Indian controlling our sugarcane farm.
Yeah,
like,
because the British brought them in there, and they gave them. It's called a buffer race with the British. What you find the Indians in Kenya, Uganda, Ghana, wherever the British went at, they brought the Indians as a buffer race to put over African people. So they let them be the business class to suppress and dominate Africa as long as white people on the top. So understand the scheme that white people have built around the world. You need to understand this. Why these Indians are in Kenya. And I was doing some research. I didn't even know the Kenyans did. The Kenyans did put out some damn Indians. You'll have to look this up. The Kenyans did put out some goddamn Indians back in the 1960s. I think it's 1968. So probably got to go to YouTube and say Kenya expels East Indians out the country. But they probably came back and bribed them from Britain. Britain got their damn military. Hey, you niggas better not let these Indians go. They should be there. Because look, everywhere you go in Africa, Indians treat Africans like shit. Remember you heard Judith Malina saying the same thing in South Africa? These people are more racist than the white people. They're racist as hell. So when you find them in Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, it's the same wicked ass racism. The British brought them in Africa to be a buffer race. To have a buffer between whites and blacks and put them in the middle. So they were giving businesses and saying that black people were too stupid to have businesses in their own land.
I see some history right now. They're even changing it. They're saying that 70% of Nairobi, Kenya was owned by an Indian. Well, okay. Wow, these people are very funny. I can't see anything relatable to the one you're telling me. Can you explain?
Let me see if I can find it myself. Give me a second.
How Indians made their way to Kenya and became the 45th tribe. You know, but right now Indians are part now of the, for those who do not know.
You made them a tribe. They never they never found their way. Indians have always been wicked. So what happened was the British had conquered them, Joby. So they used them as laborers. So every time the British would go in and colonize the place, they're bringing their British. I mean, bringing their Indians to help them subdue a country. What's this one right here? What's this, Joby? What's this?
Okay, let me. I wanna play this one. Which one they're saying that how they found their way here? Just a minute. I wanna hear how they found their way here. Then you.
Countries.
The British.
And for our government to recognize India as a
tribe. And it's funny, they haven't talked to Kenyans how the damn Indians got to Africa. It's crazy. How'd they get here? By the British.
First come to Kenya.
You know, it's a long story.
Okay.
Long story.
Indians began to come to what is now Kenya even before the so-called European exploration. Because centuries ago, that Indians had maritime links with people in this part of the world. And then
you were doing slavery. But you wasn't in big numbers. Hold on. She's a more. So what you're looking at is propagandist nonsense. You were not there as people living on the continent. They didn't allow you to stay there. You were doing trade you were snatching Africans and taking them back into slavery into India with the Arabs. So let's get this straight. See, this bullshit he's talking is absolute nonsense. They were in cahoots with the Arabs, stealing people out, which is called Kenya today, and taking them to India and parts of the Middle East for slavery. They wasn't there living and being part of no community. They were in there snatching Africans and enslaving them. So this is all propaganda. How the Indians, we're talking about the boat, man, not some, you had some slave traders. How'd you, prior to proper belief, we came before the British. And that's what he's trying to say. You didn't. The British brought their in. The majority of those Indians were brought in by the British. That's why they speak English. That's why they speak a lot of English. They brought in by the British. Mm-hmm. So how did these Indians get into what you call Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, South Africa? Because those were British colonies. These damn Indians didn't just show up in those parts of Africa. Why you got all these damn Indians in Jamaica? They just went to Jamaica? The British took them to Jamaica. Got these fucking Indians running around Jamaica because the British took them there. Got these Indians all in the goddamn West Indies and the islands with African people because of the British. Moron about to, well, we was here before the white man. No, you was not. When you was in there, you was slaving. You was doing slavery. Your lying ass. Go ahead.
It was the British, during the British rule when Indians were brought in large numbers.
Yes. Yeah, but the British.
I think the first wave of Indians, called by the British was around 1895-96.
The United States should get the British.
Brought to
the British brought your ass up in there.
To begin construction of Mombasa-Uganda railways.
Right.
And after that, a large number of Indians.
I don't know none of this. Right. Damn, wicked ass Kenyan government ain't taught the Africans how these fucking Indians even got there. This is absolutely insane. I'm sitting American. I know how the damn English, the Indians got there, and you got somebody in Kenya don't even know where these Indians came from. Well, they were just here. What? Were they?
This is what you had Katie talking about earlier today on the Reading Scripture. She was saying how we need to change the system of education because this is what is literally, messing up our lives right now. The fact that we don't understand history, we don't know history, we're not linked up to history. We thought reading books is just not important, Right now, we're so much focused on the internet, and this actually we're talking about how we've lost even communication because we remember we used to grow up with our grandparents or other relatives like letting us know some history. We could storytell. There was storytelling. Like we could tell the ancient stories, like we could educate ourselves, music and all this. We had time for each other and for our plants, our agriculture, literally everything. But right now, it's just crazy. On Saturday, this made us realize a lot actually, like having no electricity somehow and having it has really triggered a lot. It's crazy.
And today, sometimes I get surprised that we come across Kenyans of Indian origin here in this beautiful country, fifth generation, sixth generation.
This beautiful country that you've been stealing, and white people put you up over Africans, and you treat them like shit, and they should have been got rid of you. All you people treat Africans like, oh, we living good now. But ain't it funny they don't want to go back to India? Ain't it funny? You're Indian, why don't you want to go back to India? Oh, because Britain put us up better over these niggas. We live good lives. We got businesses. We're not going back to no poor ass.
So disrespectful. These people are so disrespectful. I remember there was this. You remember the lady I had in my crib, the one I had in my crib some time back. Then I found out she was, not okay. I had to let her go and all that. She was working for these Indians, and every time she could come at home, she used to complain. Like, I'm not treated okay, Joby. I'm not being treated okay. These people are monitoring even when you're going to the toilet, they think it's like you're going to drop a bomb there. Like, they're so insecure of African people, like they're watching you like a dog.
They're not insecure African people, Joe. They hate us. They're racist. They're racist.
It also looks like some sort of insecurity kid to the point where you have to keep on peeping on me. What are you scared of me as a black person? What is
they don't like us. Joby.
I know the hate. I know and understand the hate. But what is it that you're so scared? Not just these Indians, all of these same white-looking same people. I don't care, Chinese, Japanese. What is it that they're scared of black people so much?
They're racist as hell. But let me talk. I'm gonna show you something, because they should have been did this. And they think, remember you guys heard 2 years ago about Julius Malema about getting rid of all these Indians out of South Africa. Remember the uprising, the Africans went after them first before they went after the white people. They went after them. They started killing them first. They went after them first because of how racist they are and their treatment to African people.
I see Marvel is saying that Netflix is another brainwash. Of course it is.
Of course, all brainwash.
Saying that there's a story that they do some voodoo shit with money before they pay staff so that the cash won't help you come from poverty. What do you mean? Who do that voodoo? Do you believe in witchcraft? I don't know if you do believe in witchcraft, because if you do, then that's some made up shit as well.
Yeah, they're being rehabilitated, because even the Arabs are now upset with these Indians because the Indians are even racist to them because their Hindu religion. Remember, the Hindu religion is racist, right? So the Hindu religion is racist. Put Hindu on top and everybody on the bottom. So they try to even treat Arabs bad. And Arabs said, we're going to end up breaking India's back. You can't survive without the business you do in Dubai and Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi. We'll break your back. We're not Africans. You get your fucking mind right and stop talking crazy against us. Or we're going to break your economy. We're going to break your back. That's what the Arabs are telling these Indians. We're going to break your back. We're not Africans and smile in your face while you talk crazy to us. We got economic power and we'll break your back. So that's what they're telling the Indians right now. You need to go back the behind channel. The Arabs mean business. Hey, you get to keep talking crazy about us with your fake Hinduism shit. We're going to end up breaking your back economically. We'll cripple India. We'll cripple it. So, because these people are naturally racist. See, their religion is racist. It's called Brahmanism, but they call it Hindu. Started as Brahmanism, but now it's Hinduism. It is racist. That's the way it's set up. It is racist, and everybody black is on the bottom of their race. So when you get a chance, people in the chat room, go study what it was first called when the Africans created it and gave it to these no good bastards. It's called Brahmanism. Now it's Hinduism. You'll see them on the top and black on the bottom. That's their religion. So they're religiously racist. That's their religion. That black people are supposed to be on the bottom. Black people called the untouchables. This is their religion. So it's not even, it's their way of life. So their racism is codified through their fake ass religion called Hinduism. That says black people are supposed to be enslaved and on the bottom and treated like shit. That is their religion. And you can't tell me none of these Kenyan morons, none of these puppets don't know this. Idi Amin knew it, said, hey, the religion is racist. Get their ass out of here. Anybody study the religion tells you that they're racist. That's codification through their religion. Saying that black people are supposed to be treated badly. That is their religion. And I never treat black people on an equal playing field. That is their religion. I didn't make it. Go look it up. It'll tell you black people supposed to be on the bottom and treated like shit. That's their religion. Then you want to play stupid? These motherfuckers right here in Kenya are Hindus. They're Hindus. So they believe that. That's why when you go work for them, they treat you like shit. It is their religion. It's called Hinduism. Go look it up. They got a caste system. They believe you're reincarnated into this caste because you're wicked and evil. They believe if you're black, you're evil. They believe you, even though your blackness is your divinity, their religion teaches you if you're black, you're evil. That's why you came back black. It's all fucked up and crazy. So their religion is codified. Let me do this. Let me go, finish this goofy dude talking. I can't stand this motherfucker here.
in society. So there's a long history.
You're right.
That's why I do them in when I'm in Africa.
Kenyans of Indian origin.
I'm not the average African who listen to your dumb shit.
Us.
I'd be damned if I'm gonna be an African. You gonna talk to me, motherfucker? I'm African. You not. This my land. I'm gonna let you know it's mine. Go ahead.
Anyway,
I like that, and also have to recognize the fact that our industry, our economy is strong because of Indian industrialists. You know,
see the
it's strong because Indian industrialists. See, this is propaganda. This no good black broad is a propaganda because Africans are supposed to be the industrialists in your own country. You're not strong because that was given to these people. So it's all right for them to have the money and now have me as a working slave, not paying me shit. Let's make Kenya strong. You're industrialists. While these Indians said you Africans can't do shit. That's what they've told you in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. Let me tell you something. These Indians are in Tanzania. They got an Airbnb. I was renting an Airbnb for Cammy and Spikes. And I know the person. I should have known somebody was Indian. They thought it was gonna be for me, but when I said African staff, it just bothered me. I said, well, I'm in Africa, but these Indians said we don't want no African people in our home.
What?
I'm like, what? Motherfuckers are in Africa. Yeah, because Africans have violated the first principle of self-respect and self-preservation. You've allowed these people to dominate your own goddamn country. That Indian man told me to my face, I don't want these niggas up in my house. And I was so shocked. I knew it was I was so shocked and thrown aback. I was like, ideal that you have this confidence to say this in an African country. I was fucked up. I'm not going to lie.
It's not a surprise. I mean, you guys, you saw what we went through when we were going to that waterfalls. It was an Indian.
An Indian lady. I know. Those things. And time is coming. Time is coming. You Indians about to get up out of there. I'm telling you now, you about to pack your shit. Because I'm not sure what Kenya did, but somehow they must have made a deal with that corrupt ass Jomo Kenyatta. I ain't know he started putting their ass out. I came across that.
Share it.
All right, let me share this. Let me share this real quick. I'm gonna share they drama. Let me share this real quick. Share. Kenya was getting rid of their ass. Talk about the industry. They said Africans have finally realized these industries belong to us. They're in Africa. They don't belong to you. So, let me know if you guys can see my screen. Oh, wrong one. Let me know when you guys can see my screen. Can you see my screen yet, Joby? Or you in there cooking dinner or something?
Not yet. No, I'm drinking water.
All right, let me know when you can see it. Damn, I got kicked off TikTok in 10 minutes. Shit, 5 minutes. Damn.
Yeah, they are very quick with that.
Yeah. Did you see me yet?
Yeah, I see your screen.
All right, so this is Kenya back in 1968. Asians, they've been kicked out. Jomo's kicking their ass out. You know why? Because they're racist as shit. They don't want to leave. Because Africans are supposed to control the industries in Africa, not these people. Take your ass back to India.
This march on Downing Street was one of the first repercussions against the government's plan to curb the entry of Asians from Kenya into Britain. They weren't all Asians who felt strongly opposed to the new policy, which is designed to control.
We felt opposed to these Africans taking back their country and kicking us out of their country. We're supposed to rule these niggas.
The flood of immigrants into a more easily absorbed, steady flow.
Go to Britain.
Downing Street was sealed off. Only the protest leaders were allowed to approach number 10 and hand in their petition. But the mood was an angry one amongst the main crowd in Whitehall. Racialists...
Yeah, because the white people didn't want them there. Why didn't they go back to India when Kenya kicked them out? When Kenya kicked their ass out, why did they go to India? Why they go to Britain? That's why the white people are mad. The raceless. Hey, we don't want that. Tell them to go back to India.
Clashed with the Asians and their supporters. It was an ugly time, and unfortunately, bitterness took control. There were those ready to make the most of it.
Come out.
Thousands of miles away in Nairobi, Kenya's capital, the Asian community prepared to leave. Britain was their destination. But the entry gates were quickly being closed.
See,
the Kenya government had not pulled its punches in telling the British passport-holding Asians they were not wanted.
It's like, you're not wanted. So Kenya was not holding their punches, telling them to get their ass out. You brought it by the British. You were giving businesses, had Africans working for you for slave wages and talking crazy to the people's lands that you're on. So I found out that at least Jomo had the right kind of sense. They must have probably bribed his ass to bring them back. So get them all out of here. Because they're racist as shit. How dare you come into Africa and think you're going to talk to me crazy? You out of your fucking mind. Take your dotted head ass back to India.
Punches in telling the British passport-holding Asians they were not wanted. President Kenyatta said he looked forward to the early Kenyanization of the commercial life of his country.
See, the Kenyanization of the commercial life, giving the business back to black people, which they belong. Not these Indians that were given to them by the British. See, they try to tell that you're stupid black people. You're not. Same what they did with Zimbabwe getting the land. Oh, we need the professional white people who stole the land to do it. You niggas can't produce food. We've been producing food before you got here. Well, you need us to. See, white people tell you they're the professionals. They're not the professionals. They don't do shit. They stand around while black people do all the damn work.
But they're now the ones teaching. They're now teaching African people how to farm.
That's the craziest thing that these. So now you found out that Zimbabwe's had bumper crops the last 3 years under sanctions. So you mean the Africans now have more crops than they've ever produced? Even white people were there ruling the country. Yeah, I thought they couldn't farm. These niggas can't farm. Listen, they don't want to farm. They want to own the farms. Africans get the money and put you in slavery doing all the work while they sit around and dictate. Yeah, do that, do this, and say they're the professional ones. See, the Africans, you've been too docile. So the Indians learn to do the same wicked shit in Africa. That's what these Indians in Kenya have been doing. Getting rich off your backs. Got you doing the labor while they own all the means of production. As African people, you're supposed to be unapologetic in owning the means of production in Africa. That belongs to you. That's what everybody's trying to stop because it's the wealthiest continent. That belongs to you. And you take it back unapologetically. So shout out to Jomo. I guess they bribed his ass to bring him back. At least he had the nerve, like, yeah, get these people out of here. They're racist as hell. It's time to make Kenyans the owner of their own stores in their own country. Damn right.
Asian shopkeepers were left with little alternative but to wind up their businesses and seek new routes.
Right, go.
The airport was jammed with those lucky enough to get flight tickets to Britain. There were thousands more who, even with a flourishing black market in operation, would be left behind.
A flourishing black market that these no good Indians controlled that was illegal. Ain't that funny? Who'll be left behind? Who's going to get the black market in Kenya? We control that too, which is illegal. That's crazy shit. So somehow the British bribed Jomo and these motherfuckers came back. You ain't bribing me. Once I get you out of there, you're gone.
It was a race against time for the Britain bound. In quick succession, they were inoculated. The days were fast running out before the unchecked flow of immigrants into Britain would be braked. It is generally agreed that the immigration bill is an unpleasant measure. But equally so, it is agreed that it is a necessary step. Color of skin is not relevant to the problem. It is certainly not pleasant to make holders of British passports queue to get into this country. But the reality is waiting for them on arrival in Britain.
Yeah, they all got British passports because the British brought them to Kenya. Why they got British passports? Africans didn't bring their ass to Africa. Like that lying motherfucker. We came before white people. No, you didn't. You came, if you did, when you came when you were trying to slave Africans.
Are not pleasant either. Heathrow airports, capacity-packed plane after plane had arrived from East Africa. The passengers considered themselves lucky, even though many had nowhere to go. Racketeers quickly...
Look, we had nowhere to go. We were rich in Kenya, bossing these no good niggas around. We were rich, and we got a place to go. Why can't we boss these niggas around in Africa? How dare you, dirty niggas? How dare you? Talk about you should be kings and queens in your own land. How dare you, no good niggas? Let me how dare you, no good chicken eating niggas? So let me show. Let me do this real quick. Images of Brahmanism. I said the Brahmanism chart. Do the chart. Where the chart at? Sad fact is came from Africa and they disrupted and made it racist. I mean, let me see. Images of the Hindu caste chart. Damn. Images of the Hindu caste chart. Now there you go. Now this is their religion. This is a fact. This ain't me making it up. This is their religion. So they're racist by their religion. Even what the Arabs even talking about. We're gonna break y'all back. This is their religion right here. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. This is their religion. This is what they live by, what they go by. Okay. They believe in a pyramid scheme. They think how long ago. See, the dollars are the blacks on the bottom. You be a dollar. You untouchable because you're black. You got the Brahmin, because it was when Africans brought it, it was called Brahmanism. They changed it called Hinduism. So being a Brahmin, see, this is what Kamala Harris's family is. They are Brahmins. So they on the top part of the caste. They're on the top part of the system. So Kamala Harris, somebody she relates to you, she's alive. Her families are Brahmins. They on the elite. You got the Brahmins. You got the I can't pronounce none of that crazy shit. Whoever these motherfuckers are, the kings, the rulers, and the warriors class. You got the Vishas, that's the merchants, the craftsmen, the landowners, and the skilled workers. You got your sutras, those are your farm workers, unskilled workers, and your servants. And on the bottom, you got the black people, which is streets. Black people in there, and black people are street sweepers, clean up human dead bodies in the street, and clean up animal waste, deal with dead bodies and shit in the streets. Got that? That's a real caste. And you can't ever pass that because of the color of your skin. This is color based. I want you to, why you got the white Indians are up here. Then the half brown looking ones and the darker you go until you get black is this the caste. And you can't never raise above the caste because that's the religion. You can't raise above the caste. That's why everybody in public office you see in India or in they goofy fucked up Bollywood movies. They're all white looking. They don't have the brown skinned Indians. Those are your sutras or your vishis. They don't have them. The black ones never in there. They're the white looking ones because they have a racial caste system. This is their religion. So they're racist even by their fucked up religion. You understand this? This is supposed to have been taught to every African child. You're supposed to have been taught this. How they're racist to you. That they see you as on the bottom here because you're black. They said if you were living in that country, all you could do is sweep up dead bodies, sweep on the streets, clean up doo-doo and waste. You said clean up public waste, human feces and animal waste. That would be your job the rest of your life. That would be your job because you're black. And that's what these motherfuckers believe in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa. That's their religion. You grow up Africa your whole life, don't know why these people are so racist. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. Growing up in complete ignorance of the people that's fucking up in Africa with your ass. They're racist by their religion. Their religion tells them they're supposed to be racist. And they follow it to the law. Their religion. He said, what's it called? The biggest, Rosemary is a Brahmin Indian and as racist. Yeah, Oh, that's that dude that's running for president here. You ain't gonna get no. You're not gonna vote no Indian motherfucker here in America. Exactly right. You know, yeah, the Brahmins. That what she is, a Brahmin, and and Africans don't even know nothing about this. You sit in Africa. Do you understand the religion? No, I don't. It just looks weird to me. It's not about Jesus. No, nigga. It ain't Jesus. It ain't Allah, nigga. They say your religions are beneath them, and you being black, you are a caste that's supposed to be on the bottom. You're supposed to clean up filth in the streets, dead bodies, and shit. That's what it tells you. That's what they believe. And then every African, they're so bad to you when you work. They treat you like Joby said. Well, they gotta be like that, because Joby, that's their religion to treat you like shit, Joby. That's their religion. Now you understand. With these despots, they never taught you. You're supposed to been on that in Kenya, in your goddamn schools. Got a motherfucking call themselves an Indian tribe of Kenya. You don't know their damn religion is to be racist against you? It's in their very religion to hate your ass and treat you like shit. That is their religion. Called Hinduism. You may be like, what? That's their religion? Yeah, that's the religion. Now, they treat us so bad. You know what I mean? Place here, Tanzania said, they treat us so bad. That's their religion. The religion tells them to treat you bad because you're a nigga, you're black, you're supposed to be on the bottom. That's their religion. They wouldn't be doing their religion if they was treating you nice. The religion says they treat you like shit, disrespect you. That's what the religion tells them to do. You are an untouchable. You are a filthy nigga. That's in their religion. You walk around your whole life don't even know, why they treat us so bad? We ain't done nothing to them. No, it's their religion. Did you ever study their religion? Think these despots don't know that? Everybody knows Hinduism. In your country, you got Hindu temples right there in Kenya. Damn sure got them in Tanzania. You don't know what they teaching in that shit? Let them build their temples in your country. You don't know what they teaching in that shit? And damn sure ain't no peace and love and brotherly love with no Africans. They damn sure not be taught none of that. That's why you're treated like shit when you work for them.
Marvel is saying that's why they don't even marry from outside their family.
No, they're not gonna marry you. You are an untouchable. You are a dirty, filthy nigga. You're supposed to be on the bottom. How dare I'm supposed to marry you? You are supposed to be relegated, Marvin, to cleaning up shit in the streets. That's your job. I'm not marrying my daughter up to nobody cleaning up shit. You a shit eater. That's their religion. Joby like she just been all fucked up in the head learning that. What?
I'm learning. I'm just learning, you know. I'm learning. I'm just like, okay. I think I've learned something. I didn't know about Jomo Kenyatta chasing away Indians. That's not even taught anywhere in our history. I didn't know that.
They must have bribed them so they could come back. Must say, hey, Jomo, we're going to get rid of you, nigga. We're going to overthrow you. You know you're a puppet. We're going to get rid of you, but let these Indians come back in. Okay.
We didn't know that part. I mean, we didn't, as the same way like we don't know of Idi Amin trying to. I thought it was just only Idi Amin who tried to do this, but I didn't know of.
No, because the Africans knew these people were racist while they were brought there. That they're racist. They were given the economics of the country. How am I going? If I'm getting independence, I must make my people economically viable. I can't give all my economics to the damn Indians. Let them have the sugar farms that are in Africa. That wouldn't even make any sense. Common sense tell me, hey, you goddamn Indians got to go with the fucking British. Shit, Africans have got to control this. You know, got all these Africans walking past these Hindu temples in Kenya. Don't know what the fuck is even going, what's being said. Then they're talking about, yeah, we keep these goofy niggas on the bottom. Make sure they treat them like shit. You walking past the temple. Don't even know what's being said in that shit.
But anyway, it's good to see that part of whatever Jom. I didn't know that. That is quite a positive story about
It was positive, but you see, they made him take him back. They didn't stay gone.
Yeah, because right now you can see. I mean, you can see there's no change that was impacted because right now they're part of our tribe.
Of course, they came back even better. It became a tribe, so you can't. We're part of Kenya. We're a Kenyan tribe. You can't get it with us, even though they're part of your tribe, but they say you niggas are supposed to be on the bottom.
God damn it! They are now putting all sides of and types of celebration ceremonies, events on the road. Like the government has just paved ways for them to do all types of shenanigans. But when you are demonstration, you're gonna be shut down for demonstrating what rightfully yours.
Of course, because these puppets are controlled by the West, by white people. White people want the Indians to be the buffer class in Africa. So they're told, you treat these Indians better, you treat these niggas. And remember, these African puppets don't give a shit about their people. That's what finally been exposed. We've been saying this forever. Now it's been exposed. That's why they're so upset about Niger. They're so upset. You see, the people are happy about Niger because that's the real leaders that they want up in there, not their Western puppet. And so now it's also been exposed. You see that France is in the dark because Africa don't need nobody. Africa's been told you need people to help you, all that dumb shit. You've been here for millions of years. You ain't no help from nobody, ain't even been here. You've been told lies. Hell, you need help, and you got everything. And now you see that the France is sitting in the dark, and they're screaming and hollering about you got all these people in France. We got to invade these niggas. We got to invade them. We're sitting in the dark. Their resources supposed to belong to us. That's our shit. Sitting underneath the ground over there. That's our shit. Not theirs. That's our shit. Out there, these niggas take back their shit. That's our shit. So you got them openly saying it's hilarious. You got these French diplomats openly. And then, we're not going to leave. How dare you tell me to leave your country? Your country belongs to me. I've had my puppets in here. Your country belongs to me. They're going crazy.
It's crazy. I see Marvel is saying actually in Kenya they own they own the Westlands, and it's crazy how these people come and just invade parts of any sorts of region, especially the nice looking places, like, and they just invade and make that their own now. This, like, we grew up knowing now this is an Indian estate. You are in Kenya, but this is an Indian estate. Okay, you are in Kenya, but this is a Mzungu estate.
Not just Kenya. Exactly. You're supposed to be on the bottom. It's not as he's saying. It's not just, go to Uganda. You're gonna see the same shit in Uganda.
Exactly.
Go to Tanzania. You're gonna see the same shit in Tanzania. Mm-hmm. Go to South Africa. You're gonna see the same shit. Mm-hmm. Go to Zimbabwe. You're gonna see the same shit. You got the Indians in Zimbabwe. They never go to Nigeria. You're gonna see the same shit. Go to Jamaica. You're gonna see the same shit. Mm-hmm. Blacks are supposed to be on the bottom. Whites and then their buffer class. Whites supposed to be on top, then their buffers a little bit underneath them. Okay? And all you niggas are supposed to be struggling.
They have made us, like John Mosquito said, shout out to John Mosquito wherever he is. He said there's an image he shared on the WhatsApp. He shared of our scientists and technologists, like you've had now that lady saying that you are part of our industrialization and all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. How they are living and how prayer warriors are living. Prayer warriors are us African people. We just always on the bottom praying, kneeling down.
You're the one praying, and their religion says you niggas are supposed to be fucked up. So how's their God working better than you? You loving everybody, everybody and praying.
I've shared with you another video. I don't know where they projected a blue beam, but people are going crazy. I don't know where.
Must be a big Jesus in the sky.
Exactly. It was a big Jesus just doing some hollering shit, you know. And I was like, people were screaming. I was like, what?
I told you they were going. I told you, your mind is gone as a child. Yeah. You're a child like mine, so just go.
But I see, even in Nakuru, Eldoret, yeah, they're everywhere. These people are everywhere, and the disrespect, you can't even talk about it, you know. If you talk about it, you might even end up being arrested. You being in your own goddamn continent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was saying it may be that culture. It was called, the Africans created it wasn't a religion. It's the thing of lifting your inner, your chakra. But these other animal people, I'm gonna call them that, the Neanderthal people take things that you give them, they make them into religions. Remember, they switched it from Brahmanism to Hinduism, because remember, they invaded, those white people, Indians, invaded from the north. They took over the African people that created India itself. Remember, India means black. Indigo. India is black. They hate when you tell them that, because the blacks named India. India means black. Doesn't mean white. Doesn't mean beige. It means black. They hate that because that was a black culture 1,000 years ago in the beginning. The Africans founded India. Well, the Ganges River was named after the damn king of Sudan, King Ganges. Why that river is named after the African king. The whole civilization was created by the African. But as they lost power, the white people, they always got turned into some racist shit. Nah, it ain't Brahmanism. They lived in your. Remember the dot, which they get the dot in their eye. No black. What's that dot? That symbolizes your pineal gland that you got naturally, and theirs is all calcified and fucked up. It don't work. That's the thing that you brought to them, trying to raise your Kundalini energy that you gave to them people 1,000 years ago when you created a civilization. So you were teaching them, for them to remember, they couldn't remember shit where you tip, so they put a dot on their head. Got a dot walk around.
And the Muslims, I think the Muslims try to acquire the dot by bowing down, like. And they always bowing down, then they end up having just that black mark all of a sudden,
I've seen a Muslim with that. That's the Indians got the dot on their head.
Even the Muslims do.
Hardy, with my dot. Dotty, with my dot.
It's crazy.
Joby, I'm seeking God and wisdom with my dot. Hardy, dotty, dotty, dot, dotty.
All the best.
So the Africans, they need to put no shit on their head. They knew it was the pineal gland. They need to write a dot on their head. Shit, they know what it was about that. So these goopy people had to remember what the Africans taught about putting a dot on their fucking head. You didn't know what is that? Why they walk around that dot? Go back and learn your own African history, moron. You taught them that that's your pineal gland. Reason why they don't eat beef, calf, because Africans didn't eat beef because Africans were vegetarians and vegetables. That's electrical food. We're electrical beings. So the more you eat fruits and vegetables, raise your vibration, gives you energy. We're electric beings. So that's the stuff that people talk. They worship the cow. Nobody worships no damn cow.
Like crazy.
Like,
anyway, as we move on.
Oh yeah. Like the VP, she's a Brahmin. The VP's must she got that dot on her head. Camilla Harris and her mama. Camilla, one day you're gonna be vice president. You have to take off your dot on your head and claim to be a black woman. I'm a black woman, and I don't need my dot anymore.
Yeah. She's black when she's black now. I see how she's coming out black and trying to defend on the matter we're just about to talk about.
She's black when she wants to. The next time she's East Indian.
She wants. Is she looking for to be voted in again? Like
I'm not gonna vote that nut in. I gotta the stuff. That's the stuff in my thing. Oh, I got a comb on my head. I gotta wipe my head off. Shit. Damn you, Joby! How dare you? How dare
always got some fucked up shit on the face. Let me tell you.
How dare you? You gotta think, how dare you laugh at your Swami, Joby? I'm your spiritual healer. I'm your Swami. Swami.
Yeah.
I gotta wipe my damn forehead off that damn.
You done got the marks you wanted, like Indians. Anyway, as we move on, I want to talk about a little bit on what is going on also with another cool, which is the Nigerian president. I've seen that he has scheduled a meeting with Joe Biden, and this is.
They want to debate Nigeria.
They're saying that the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu will meet U.S. President Joe Biden on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York next month. And the UN General Assembly is scheduled for September 18th, 2020, 18th to 26th, sorry. That is in New York. And the president's spokesman said in a statement, Tinubu had accepted the invitation, which was delivered by the U.S. presidential envoy and Assistant Secretary of State for Africa Affairs. Africa Affairs, indeed. Two leaders are likely to discuss the situation in Niger, where Tinubu, who chairs the regional bloc ECOWAS, is working with other heads of the government in West Africa to find a solution after the military junta seized power. Tinubu, who has embarked on Nigeria's boldest reforms in decades, has called for more U.S. investments in his country and greater cooperation.
Now they're gonna give U.S. investment in the country. Oh, why you didn't do it before? Now, if you go kill these other niggas and let us steal their shit, we're gonna give you some investment to put in Nigeria. So maybe you won't be. So half you swimming on shit, we'll clean the other half of the shit swimming up. Okay, we'll at least do half of it. So what you see here, family, you know they know Tinubu was a heroin dealer back in Chicago when he was living in Chicago back in the day. This no good bastard. You know, how does a heroin dealer on the streets of Chicago now be the damn president of Nigeria? Boom, it's like magic. So anyway, okay, like magic.
It is. I mean, it's also magic in Kenya. So,
so
they can perform magic anyway.
So now the Europeans want the Africans to go because they told them no, because Macron gave Tinubu and them $3 billion, and Tinubu said, hey, this is our money anyway. This is the money you've been stealing from us anyway. We're not giving you this shit back. So and these puppets know all the money they've been stealing out of Africa. These loans all fake and phony. Africa don't owe nobody no damn money. This paper fucking money, they've been stealing the real gold and diamonds and cobalt and uranium, the real shit, and give me this fake ass paper, this paper shit printed from a printing press that don't mean nothing. So yeah, thank you. We gave it $3 billion. We're not gonna do it. So now America is coming in to ask him, hey, you need to bait these other niggas. You know, you fucking up. We might, you know, we're gonna topple your ass. You know, we're gonna lock you up. You know, you got that heroin thing hanging over your head when you were selling heroin in Chicago, right? You know, when we topple you, we're also gonna lock your ass up for life. You realize that, right? So it's gonna be your best benefit to go ahead. It's gonna be your best benefit to go ahead and invade this year. But my people, you know, fuck your people. But he doesn't. Hey, Americans, you didn't realize the Africans are finally woken up. They know they're united. That divide and conquer shit ain't gonna work. that shit ain't gonna work. They know they're Africans. They don't hear about no Igbo, no Yoruba, no. They don't hear none of that. They said if you invade, we're gonna overturn the government in Nigeria. We're gonna overturn the government. So God is saying the same thing. That's why that corrupt ass. I should have known Kofi Dada Doodle's whole family has been co-opted by the way. His great granddaddy was a goddamn no good spy puppet. Then his daddy helped overturn Kwame Nkrumah, helping the CIA. Then now they got his ass. He's a long line of wicked ass puppets. And of course, America's got a base in Ghana that no Ghanaian is allowed. How the hell you call yourself a sovereign country? There's an American base in Ghana that no Ghanaian is allowed to even go to. Not even their president. They're not allowed to see what they're bringing into the country. Could be poisonous shit. Could be kids. All kind of shit. You're not even allowed to even go there. So how the hell you call yourself a sovereign country? You as a president can't even go to a base that another country set up. You ain't setting up no Ghanaian base over here in America. Nowhere else. So you know these are puppets. So America, let me tell you, you're not gonna get Niger, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea Faso, Mali back. What you're gonna do? You're about to inflame a whole revolution on the continent. About to lose Africa. Period. About to lose it. These Africans.
That you're answering the question I was asking earlier today. So you feel like whatever is going on is, 100%.
This is the beginning. It's only gonna get worse. These puppets, and that's why I think you think Kagame to sit there don't know that. Damn. Let me lock down the country. Let me pose a curfew. When that young man told them, when that young man sat there, Ibrahim Toure sat there in Russia and called out all these puppets and said, hey, there's a lot of damn Western puppets up in here. And I'm like, looking at them old ass men, and these old ass men, these old ass men who do nothing for their people. They've been controlled by the West. They got money, and the people sitting abject poverty. You see them Museveni and Paul Better motherfuckers, they're like looking like this, looking all crazy because he had called them out and speaking truth to power and said, you puppets, y'all gonna be overthrown. So as you see, yeah, this is beginning, because what did Ibrahim Toure say? He says the youth that propel a country. None of these motherfuckers and these despots want to upraise the youth. They're scared of the youth. Youth's gonna overthrow their ass. So he said, it's gonna be you youth. We're gonna set up entrepreneurships throughout Burkina Faso. We want you to learn business. And if you fail, so what? Get up and learn again. You gotta try. That's what he's saying. You're not saying we'll get the money to the Chinese and let them build shit and all. Say you gotta do it, African people. As the youth, you gotta do it. So the thing is, if anybody invades, their people are gonna overthrow them. So the invasion is not gonna work. And you think somebody's gonna die for these motherfuckers, even though they start bringing the money. These military men ain't been getting paid no money. I'm not gonna die for no $2 a day. You're talking about, that's why they sent all the money all of a sudden now to Nigeria. Here's $3.5 billion. Here's $8.5 billion. You're gonna pay your people, because they know ain't nobody gonna fight who's been starving. Fight other black people for white people. Ain't none of these despots said, open slavery in Libya, your people. You ain't do a goddamn thing. You ain't say shit. These are real acts of war. Where was the AU? Where was the African Union? They ain't said a goddamn thing about Libya, enslaving African people, people dying in the sea. Nothing said, mum's the word. Tunisia, kicking off Africans and letting them die in the desert. That's an act of motherfucking war. Nothing said, the puppets didn't say, no, nothing to see. Niggas dying, so what? Ain't got nothing to do with me. So, but as soon as one country decides they want to get their shit back from Europeans, and the Europeans say, hey, you niggas, you goofy niggas, better go back and overturn that. You see, it ain't about no democracy. It's about the resources Africa has. That's why France is in a blackout just like Kenya. Third world too now. Not down. Hey, we're a first world country. Why are we in the dark like Kenya? Shit, what's going on?
God damn.
Go ahead, Joe. Who you giving kisses to on TikTok?
Nah, I'm just saying hi to people here. Those who are passing by and gifting.
Yeah, so go ahead, but that's what's going on. So now they want to talk to Tinubu because look, this looks bad. You know, Africa's now wiggling to get free, getting power. Fuck all this shit. We don't care. So that you see, they put sanctions on Nigeria to make the people mad. We're gonna overthrow this leader, but they for the leader. You're not gonna. They know what's going on. That you're trying to get the country back for you white people to keep us in poverty. So we've already been dealing in poverty. You making more poverty ain't changing it. My life ain't got no better my life ain't got no worse because you impose your bullshit. We ain't got no jobs. We ain't got no money. So understand, it's gonna be a fight. So the youth, I said it's gonna be. I kept saying, Africa's a powder keg. This generation, you can't keep people in poverty all these years and expect it not to change. And Africa's youth-oriented. It's young. It's the youngest continent on the planet. You got, how the hell is the youngest continent on the planet? Everybody's 20, 21, and all the leaders are 80 years old. Everybody's peeing on themselves or sleeping and shit. and you in the youngest continent, you the president, and you 80, 75, everybody pissing on themselves or sleeping. Go ahead, Joby.
Well, I'll say if we're seeing whatever is happening, I'm really glad to hear that answer because I've been asking since morning. What do people feel about what is going on in the West Africa? Like, do they feel like democracy is finally being restored?
The Africans feel like they're finally standing up. They're not docile anymore. They're waking up. They're finally glad. Go on TikTok. Go get your ass on TikTok. Look at that shit is awesome. You see how they just got me for just talking about the Europeans, so they cut me off. But yeah, the Africans, and there's a new slogan on TikTok. I'm not Kenyan. I'm not Nigerian. Not even saying the tribe. Then I say I'm not Kenyan, not Nigerian. I'm African first. So they know that. So to unite, they know that Europe always has come and divide and conquer. Divide African people up with your goopy tribes or your goopy country they created. Africans are not even falling for that. Like, nah, I don't got time for no tribe. I don't care about
our next people should be Nigerians. Nigerians, I think, are joking too much. But anyway, I hope they will be next into tapping, because if in Ghana it is happening, I hope Nigeria can see what Tinubu is trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nigeria's talking about they overthrow his ass.
Yes.
Nigerians do know. The Nigerian people don't support this war.
They should.
And they know he didn't win no election. Did you hear? Let's put this. Look, the leader of Mali said, if you invade us, we're gonna invade Nigeria. We're gonna throw out this puppet and put the real winner in. Did you hear him say that? Did you hear that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The leader of Mali said, we're gonna invade and make it to Abuja, which is the capital. Abuja, what do you call it? The capital. Yeah, not Lagos, not the capital. Abuja is the capital of Nigeria. We're gonna go out. That's where the president is in Abuja. That's the capital of even though Lagos is the biggest city, it's not the capital of the country. Abuja is. So they said we're gonna come to Abuja and toss you out of power, Tinubu, and put the real winner. They know he didn't win. The Nigerians know he didn't win no election. They know he's installed by the CIA, Joe. The Nigerians know this. They know he's installed. He didn't win. Same way like Ruto didn't win no election. I don't know if most of the Kenyans know it, but the Nigerians know this dude didn't win no election. They know it.
That's true.
And they said if he goes in, listen, Joe. Okay, imagine them borders are gone. Imagine this old app, right? White man made these borders up, right? Me and you my next door neighbor. Somebody comes and put a border now between you and me. We've always been friends and families. My family knows you. We love each other. Now you want me to go kill you because of this goofy line that the white man created?
Impossible.
We've been generational friends for millions of years. You crazy? That's what Nigeria's saying. They're not gonna go kill their own family. That visible line of creating Nigeria and Niger. We got family on both ends of that thing. Just like on the borders of Tanzania. You got families on the borders of Tanzania and Kenya that are intermarried. Not going to war against no Kenyan. My sister is married to a Kenyan man and lives across that border. You insane? We speak the same language. Mm-hmm. So the white man said, fuck that. I want you to go kill your family, kill your brothers and sisters, because they got my shit down there. That's the shit we've been stealing. That's our shit.
The war in Haiti, I've seen a couple of people have died. I don't know if majority of them are from Kenya or if is any of those Kenyans who are sent there. But
it started already? I didn't know it started yet. The Kenyans there already?
Yeah, I'm not sure of I've not read the whole information, but
that's what I showed her. I showed that, Joe. I showed her the caste system. I showed her the race caste system. Before you got here, I showed her the system, Joe. Before you got here, I showed her the caste, and that's the religion. You got these Africans walking around the Hindu place. Don't you know it's the religion that hate you? Why they so hate us so much? Why they so racist? It's in their religion. What?
Because they think that's what's up. They think. But anyway, as we get into the main topic of the day, I don't know if I should share the video or rather just read the article on what happened on Saturday.
No, share the video.
Mm-hmm.
Share the video you got.
What the white supremacy or the
share the video you got on YouTube. Share the video first. Then you can read the article later.
All right.
It says written down in stone. Did you know that the origin in Hinduism? Yeah, Brahmin. It was called Brahmanism first, Jules. They changed it to Hinduism. The Africans called it Brahmins, raising your vibration. They changed it to Hinduism. These wicked bastards. And then look, and now they're trying to cape for the white person. It's not white supremacy. We say he want to kill a bunch of niggas by white people. No, he's sick. White people always get to be sick when they kill black people. Remember in Buffalo, last year, me and Joe just, oh, he's sick. Every time they kill black people, they sick. They're not sick. That's exactly what they do. And every time somebody happens some age.
This is democracy.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Now, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Yes, 60 years ago today, the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. gave his historic I Have a Dream speech at the 1963 March in Washington for Jobs and Freedom. On Saturday, thousands gathered in D.C. to mark the anniversary, but the day was marred by news that a white supremacist gunman shot dead 3 black people at a store in Jacksonville, Florida.
He was trying to get into the black school first. He was trying to get historically black college
first. He tried to enter the historically black
college, exactly. He tried to enter historically black. He tried to enter black college. At least the black people finally learning. Stop being sheep. Cracker, we don't know you. Who the fuck is this cracker coming? It's a black college. We don't know you. Trying to get in the doors and shit. He wanted to have a bigger massacre. Go and kill black young kids while they in school. Blow their heads off. Shit crazy. Go ahead.
Black College, Edward Waters University, but he was turned away by a security guard. The gunman then drove to a Dollar General store where he shot dead 52-year-old
niggas. How dare they didn't let me in the massacre, you niggas? I was planning to massacre a bunch of niggas in this college. Shit.
Michelle Carr, 19-year-old A.J. Laguerre Jr., and 29-year-old Gerald Deshaun Gallion. The gunman was armed with a Glock handgun and an AR-15 style rifle, which had a swastika drawn on it. Authorities said the gunman purchased the guns legally, even though he'd been involuntarily held for a mental health examination in 2017. The gunman later fatally shot himself. The Justice Department's investigating the shooting as a hate crime. Police said the shooter had written racist manifestos prior to the shooting.
Killed niggas, so that's okay.
Biden said in a statement, quote, "We must say clearly and forcefully that white supremacy has no place in America." This is Jacksonville Sheriff
He was set up as a white supremacist state. Get out of here.
The weapons that the shooter used today are a Glock and an AR-15 style rifle. This is a dark day in Jacksonville's history. Any loss of life is tragic, but the hate that motivated the shooter's killing spree adds an additional layer of heartbreak. There's no place for hate in our community, and this is not Jacksonville.
Makes no. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters. We're joined now by Gary Young.
Hey, Cash, where you at, man? That's your city, Cash. I was there, last week when I was in Jackson. I was in Jacksonville last week doing some shit. That's your city, Cash. Watch out, man. I want them to shoot you in your head, man. That's your city. I was in Jackson. I had Joe. About a month ago, I was going to try Joe with them look it up. I was going to Jacksonville. I was going there. I had Joby and Danny looked it up. I was going to Jacksonville, Florida.
Author of several books, including The Speech, the story behind Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, which was just updated with a new introduction for this 60th anniversary of that historic day in Washington.
To tell us about this speech that this goofy nigga didn't even write. He didn't write that shit. The goddamn cats with the small hats broke that shit from this Asian ass nigga here. Go ahead, let him know. I wait what he got to say. Go ahead. I believe that white people come together and love black people.
Black Lives Matter, just about to be published. He's also author of Another Day in the Death of America.
So you already know he's a coon. He's Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter family is not a black organization. So that's why the news is talking to this bootlicking coon here. This is disinformation. So let me see what this goofy coon gonna talk about. Today in the life of our Lord and Jesus, there you killer. Go ahead, Joe, let him talk.
12 years as a U.S. correspondent. Gary, welcome back to Democracy Now! It's great to have you with us. Before we move on to the 60th
Like
anniversary of that famous March on Washington and Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. If you can respond to what happened at just about the same time as the anniversary rally in Washington on Saturday in Jacksonville, talk about the white supremacist gunman, guns that he had legally gotten, even though he had been involuntarily evaluated for mental health issues in 2017. He had that Glock and an AR-15.
You're not crazy with it is.
Well, thanks for having me on the show, Amy, and good morning to you. I mean, a few things really come to mind, and the first is that in a range of ways, America has all the same problems that...
It's a British dude. Why we got a British nigga talking about America? There's a general mosquito nigga here. America has always had a problem of violence. Why we got this British nigga talking about it? There's a British nigga from Manchester. All right, Joey, don't take them talk. There's a British nigga. Talk, Joe, when we say, yo, take him there. There's a British nigga from Manchester, England. You know, America has always had a problem with violence. This nigga ain't even in America. It's a British nigga. Go man, come on.
I'm talking to you from Italy, which has a fascist government. It has inequality. It has people with mental health problems. It has racism. The thing that it also has, all of these other places have, an easy access to weapons, which can be weapons of significant destruction.
Weapons ain't got shit to do.
As in firearms.
Well, I think I need a better of
no, that's good. No, he's good, Joby. I want you to understand. Well, see, they brought this tool-ass nigga here to talk about the weapon. And America always has an easy access to the weapons. Understand that. Weapons don't kill people. People do. Weapons are an inanimate object. Unless a person uses it to kill somebody. I've had weapons all my life. I've never killed nobody. So they got to push this narrative because we must get some legislation to get them see, understand the problem. We actually get this racist dude, shoot some people up. We must get the weapons. Nah. Black people need their weapons to defend ourselves against you people. See, if somebody had weapons out there, they could have shot his ass in the head and kept it pushing. If I was out there, I would have just went to my back. Oh, there's a racist cracker out here. Go around the corner, run around the back, clock that motherfucker in. Boom, boom, boom. No more racist cracker. He's down, couple headshots. He's out of there. So weapon can be used for good and for bad. So I got you out the paint. You're out of here. Said you're depressed. So you can go meet Jesus. Now you're depressed and you got psychological problems. You're out of here. But they always bring when they fake people in here talk about gun control. It's the weapons and the easy access to weapons and blah, blah, blah. Now, the most place you see most violence is when people can't have weapons. Africa, they're not allowed to have no weapons. But you got terrorism running all around Africa, people getting shot, people dying and shit. Because the people don't got these fake terrorist groups with all these weapons, killing people, innocent people who don't have access to weapons. Now you think some terrorist group roll up on Americans? How about I'm creating terrorism? You are? All right, well good. You're not leaving this community with your terrorism. We wiping your ass out. Okay? I'm waiting on the government, we wiping you out. Okay? Won't be no more Boko Haram for a year, 10 years. Nobody can Boko Haram just shooting, killing people. All that crazy shit. No. That'll be done in a day. You out of here. No Boko Haram. No Boko Haram stealing. Fuck around and steal somebody's children out of school here. See if don't. You ain't gonna be around 5 and 10 years to do your terrorism. You're gonna be around 5 and 10 years. It's always a place that's not allowed guns that you get all the damn violence in the world. Then none of those black folks were armed. Exactly. They weren't armed. Now Ben said don't leave home without your steel. You don't leave home, black people in America, without that steel. You don't leave home without the steel, baby. I won't leave the door. I don't know what's gonna pop off. Like I said, I don't know who's a racist. I can't figure out who's the racist. It's not my job. I know most of them hate us, so My job is to be prepared, especially when I have my kids around. Got your mind? I'm gonna leave outside and I got my babies. I got these races. I don't know what to think. I don't know what's in a cracker's head. Now be goddamn, you gonna come out and start shooting one of my babies, and I'm not, and I'm defenseless. Oh no, oh no. You gotta know the world, the country you live in. We live in a racist, evil, wicked ass country. That's just a fact. Remember white people say, okay, all these coons, America's so great, all that old fake shit. We live in a wicked, evil, racist, anti-black country. That's the nature of the beast. You can be stupid, say, you know, America, the land of the free, the home, all that propaganda shit. That's not where we live at. This country practices wicked ass slavery, beating black women and children, giving kids to gators and all kind of wicked shit, hanging women, cutting babies out their stomachs. So you live in a wicked ass country. And if you're that moronic, that's why things change. They always ain't shit changed. Ain't nothing changed in these people. Who they are. So you ain't gonna catch me slipping with my babies in the back of the out in the street. Cause you ain't my babies aren't target practice. You won't catch me sleeping with my girls and my boys. They get to grow up and be men and women, create their own families. That's my job. So you out here slipping, oh, not all white peoples ain't bad, but I don't know which ones are good. I don't know which ones are the good ones. I don't know. What is that, Joey?
You never know. You can't tell. You never know.
Well, it's too many bad ones. You got one good one and 10,000 bad ones. I can't pick out the good one.
Not like the one was yelling, not that type of crazy person.
And that makes everything in America more lethal. It makes its racism more lethal, its domestic violence more lethal, any kind of social dispute or interaction more lethal. It makes suicide more lethal, because if you really want to commit suicide, a gun will do it much more effectively than anything else, and then you don't have the chance to change your mind. So in a range of ways, we see this more lethal manifestation of racism. The second thing that I think is that this hate from this young man did not come from nowhere. There was a context. I think it's a stretch to say a cause that he has been listening to Trump or been listening to DeSantis and therefore went out and murdered black people, but certainly a context, a clear context in which this mass shooting took place. If you are surrounded by the kind of hate, the kind of hateful speech, the kind of political machinations.
Hey, black man, you're in England. One of the most grimiest, fucked up hatred countries that put that shit around the world. You're the one that colonized the Daddy Supreme, talking about the hate that put it around the culture. You living in the belly of the beast, motherfucker. You talking about? You the one. You live in the belly of the beast. Yeah, Jewel, I knew that. Yeah, Jewel. It was really called from Ethiopia, from what they call Sudan, all the way over to India. It was a great Ethiopian empire, the Kush Ethiopian empire. Not these fake Ethiopians you see today, the mixed cats. Those are Ethiopians. They are not. They changed the name from Abyssinian Ethiopians so they can take hold of ancient Ethiopia. These mixed cats you see up in Ethiopia today, Amharic, whatever they call them, mixed motherfuckers, they are not Ethiopians. Whatever, Joe, you all right? What you do? You got stomach pain? Why you do that? What happened? You smell something bad? What's going on? Somebody stinking?
No, I'm good.
Damn, like you just got something smell bad in your nose. What the hell's going on?
The books, the suppression of elections, the decision of some people's votes don't matter. That really vicious political culture and racist political culture that has become embedded at the heart of American politics.
It's not American. That's why people are globally, dude.
Have an effect.
That's white people global. You got the Canadians
this is one of
down line about all the people they murdered when they created Canada. All the church, Anglican church and the Catholic church killing these motherfuckers and burying them. And they said, what? Now they're trying to say there was no mass graves. You got mass graves around Canada, just killing people because they refuse to believe in Jesus. You don't believe in Jesus. Well, that's not our culture. Well, you better be your culture today. I'm going to put a bullet in your head. Throw you in this ditch. Put a bullet in your head, throw you in this ditch. You want to believe in Jesus now? You want to go in the ditch? It's your choice. Ditch or Jesus? Jesus, ditch. Jesus, ditch. What you want to do?
Pick your poison.
But what do I know about the Jesus? What do you know about being in this ditch?
Damn.
There's been hate crimes in America, but there's been a significant increase in the number of hate crimes, and particularly anti-black hate crimes. And one has to be able to
anti-black hate. It's all about the Asian hate and the LGBTQ hate and the transgender hate, which is all phony. Hating around the world has always been anti-black hate. Always. That's why we're talking about the Indians in Kenya. At least imagine you in Africa and you got people hating you in your own land. That's how deep the anti-black hate go. You're in your own continent and people want to hate and subjugate you. That's how vicious the hate has been for us as a people. Go ahead, Joe.
The final thing I would say is that it is consistent. There have been, particularly since George Floyd's murder, there's been a rise in anti-racist consciousness.
White people blame George Floyd's murder on himself. Oh, he was on drugs. So you mean tell me him being on drugs? That's how the white man decided to crush his whole fucking windpipe. This is how wicked, these are kind of wicked motherfuckers you do. This white people. That's how wicked they are. They always want to classify the killing of black people by blaming black people if they done anything while he's on. I don't give a fuck if he was on drugs or not. They don't got nothing to do with you lock him up, take him to jail. You ain't got to crush his windpipe. What's that got to do with anything? Oh, he was a criminal. See, all our deaths are supposed to be justified. That's how wicked these people are. You have white people shoot at the police in America, shoot at them. You guys seen it? Shoot at them. White people won't even shoot back at them. Finally disable and take him to jail alive. After they just shot at the cop, even hit a cop. Ooh, hit me. Oh shit. I got hit. They don't even try to kill the white person. They still take the white person in alive. Right?
Increase in capacity in anti-racist work and in anti-racist and a spread of anti-racist thinking. And just like with the March on Washington, where within about a month,
you're a professor, dude, and your British English ain't even good as General Mosquitoes.
God damn. Let me just guide down. You're gonna troll him till he chokes whatever he is at.
He's annoying me. I ain't lying about anti-racist. You know, I don't do no British accent. I don't do accents good. So
I think he looks like that Ugandan guy who went to scam women in Uganda. That guy who went to scam women in Uganda. He has a big nose.
Oh, you're talking about, no, he wasn't scamming. You're talking about that O'Shea Duke Jackson, that ugly dude. He's still there now. He's still in he was talking to your boy, the passport bro. Passport bro was in Uganda. Asked him. He said, "What's your favorite country? Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda?" He said, "I gotta say my favorite country is Kenya." I've got to say my favorite country is Kenya. Even though Rwanda is more developed, it's more like America, but don't work like Kenya works like America, just not as developed. It's developed though, but not like Rwanda. You see, with the money in Rwanda is developed. You're talking to your big nose dude, but they're weird. Those girls, those women are weird.
Where?
No, we said Rwanda. We said those women are weird. The women are weird in Rwanda. The Kenyan ladies are like normal. They're like Western.
I bet they are weird because I don't know. I can't wait to go see the culture of Rwanda because I hear you can't wear some, the way we dress up like for us,
Nah, you're gonna get locked. You're gonna get locked up.
Yeah, because I've seen a woman getting locked up because of going in a concert. I mean, now you're supposed to dress up in an event, but she was arrested because of her dressing code.
It's called decent exposure. Could got me locking your ass up.
Like, wow. Okay. I don't know, when we're going to Rwanda, we'll have to carry, I don't know how many types of dera.
We'll buy you a few burkas.
Long dresses and all that.
We'll have you go visit your stepmom and get some of her burkas.
Oh, no. No. I'm
got
good.
my burka. Dad, can I borrow some of whatever your stepmom's name is? Can we borrow you the burkas? We're going to Rwanda.
I'm protecting my energy.
Let me go walk around Rwanda like this. Hey, my name is Jobida.
I just got my sister. I don't need my stepmom. My sister is good to approach. Like, you got some extra clothes. Like, I'm popping out of the country. You lending me some or what?
Joby, I've always been. Oh, you're my sister. I always give you some of my burkas. Yeah. Are they clean? They're not like no damn secondhand clothes, right? They clean, right?
I don't know.
Nah, you wear regular clothes. Cammy wore regular clothes. Just don't be too provocative. You got regular clothes over there. Cammy was over there. And Cammy used to like to dress sexy as hell, so you just gotta tone it down a little bit. Hey, fam, I'm gonna bring Cammy and Spikes back for a show to do Where Are They Now? I know she's living in the Kuru, whatever the hell that shit called. Like 2 hours west of Nairobi in the Kuru. I heard she's in the produce or something. Spikes was saying, I don't know something.
You gonna bring them for what?
So what? To do it Where Are They Now? Like when people have a reunion show, Joby, a reunion show.
Yeah.
Joby said, "You're gonna bring these bastards in for what?"
No, I didn't say that. I'm just asking, like, you're gonna be taking them.
Oh, look at your body, your body language and your damn. You're gonna bring them in for what?
What?
Your body language saying, "Oh, exactly right, exactly." Bible, yeah. Joby want me to give them a bunch of bubble gum.
Nah, I'm gonna be cooking for them, so I'll cook for them.
Now we need you to interview them when they come, whenever he finds. She said, Spikes don't ever know nothing. I said, you know. So where's the anti-black people hate bill? Exactly. We're never getting no anti-black hate bill. Exactly right. Where's our anti-hate? You're never gonna get it for us, Robin. They got a hate anti-Asian bill, hate Spanish, Hispanic bill. They don't get hate. We get all the hate, but we're never gonna get that bill. You remember Spike's crazy ass? Yeah, begging me for money all extra around. I need some money. Ain't you making porn? Ain't you a porno producer now?
Wow.
Ain't you making big money putting all on girls' butt cheeks?
I don't know y'all. I'm just a passerby, I don't know y'all. I don't know none of y'all.
Putting them butt cheeks.
Just a passerby. But I've seen Kamala Harris did react on that situation, and she said that U.S. is experiencing an epidemic of hate, and
she's trying. Look, that's all they should try and do with a vote. That's nothing, but that's how you get see black people. That's I told you about. You're saying people ever around the world. Black people are emotional. We're not logical thinkers. We're not normally logical thinkers. That's just some emotional shit. So you vote for them later on. You see, she said that. It's an upcrease of hate. Motherfucker, they've always hated us. We try to upcrease. Even your fucking Brahmin people hate us. Your Hindus, lady. You ain't going. Well, you ain't made no speech to India. No, you ain't going to Kenya. You said your daddy was in Zambia. I know your daddy in Zambia was treating the Africans like shit because your daddy's a full-fledged Brahmin Indian. See, they know black people never know about their religion in Africa. He said, oh, I remember as a child, we was in Zambia. My granddad worked with the Africans. No, your granddad had Africans slaving for his ass. That's what happened. Because at that time, the British were still there. So, lady, save me that bullshit you talking. Because you people are wicked. So don't talk about I remember my time in Zambia with my granddad. You was a whole Brahmin, weren't you? damn sure was no African American. Damn sure no African American, but now you're an African American. You're African. Fuck out of here. You're a whole Brahmin. You're a whole Brahmin.
Yes.
Your mama's a Brahmin. Your daddy's a damn mixed breed from Jamaica who said he doesn't identify with none of the black Jamaicans. He said his family owned the niggas. Your daddy's a proud ancestors of slave owners. That's what your daddy said. So how the fuck are you African American when your daddy is a proud descendant of slave owners on the island of Jamaica and your mama's a goddamn Brahmin Indian? How do you become African American? Your daddy's from Jamaica and is proud. Magic. And is proud. He don't identify with the black Jamaicans, the majority Africans on that island. The African island, Jamaica's an African island, they're Africans. He don't identify with those Africans. He said he's part of the group that own the Africans. He said, my family own these niggas. These are the slaves. That's your daddy, Camilla. He said, that's what he said, I'm not part of these slavery ass niggas. My family is the one who own these niggas. We kidnapped these niggas and brought them over from Africa and enslaved them. My family did that.
And now we know. So me and my Ghanaian people, next time you come in here to tell us how you are the first vice black president, we're going to be kicking you with our flying toilet shit, because that's what you have left in Africa. Ghanaians are shitting in buckets. That you're telling us, yeah, you know, and you are sitting on a flashing toilet while we're flying toilets. There's a difference.
She went to Ghana and Zambia. Did she go to Kenya? She went to Ghana and Zambia at the time. She went to Zambia, and I don't know if she went to Kenya now. I don't think so. But she went to Ghana and Zambia.
Yeah. you told me that in Ghana that, you know, the situation there, people are not okay. Like, you know, they're using buckets and all that. And
they use buckets in Kenya too. Shit.
They do.
Yeah, it's undeveloped countries, which should be developed. You're the richest place on the planet. Development should have been developed. Exactly. It is shameful. It's disrespectful. Africa not to be developed. And then when you go down, like that guy said in TikTok, how South Africa is developed. Yes, but guy in South Africa, this is how wicked these Europeans are. So imagine you go to South Africa, and South Africa blow your motherfucking mind. I'm not gonna lie. When I went to South Africa, I was like, what the fuck? Am I even in Africa? God damn. It's some nice shit. And then, but then, go to the damn black side of town. Blacks are shitting in buckets in a major goddamn city that's fucking developed.
Find me in the side of the city. That's where I'm residing. I'm not going nowhere.
So you got, because like I said to him, I was invited to some people's homes in Cape Town. They was nice. Because they know they treat me so sweet and loving. But I don't believe they don't love that. I was treated with so much love in South Africa. I'm not gonna try to lie. They invited me to their house, and like I said, I don't like to eat people's shit. Now I don't know what the hell it is. I don't like to eat a lot of new food. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I don't like to try different foods. So, but I even ate it because I didn't want to offend nobody. There's a lot of weird taste in my mouth, but I ate it. So I ate the stuff. But I think I told you guys. I went outside. The conditions were so bad. I went outside and I cried like a baby. It broke my. I went outside because I couldn't do it in front of them. It was their home. I went outside and I cried like a baby. I said, "Look, and this actor Nelson Mandela is the president. He's president. It's how black people still. I mean, this was inhumane." I cried like a baby, man. I was like, I cried. I couldn't keep my tears in. I couldn't hold my hurt, my anger. For us as a people, I felt so, you know, I didn't want to think I was being disrespectful where they lived at, because they brought, you know, they invited me to their place.
It is. Trust me, it's a culture shock. I'm not even shocked by you saying it, because I always say when I moved from the village coming back to the city, then now I saw slums, I was shocked too, because I was like looking at how we live, and I'm like, the people are why are people living in cartons, like in, you know, like, why are you living in this kind of place? And my mom was like, yo, it's life. No, my mom was always just stuffing up. And I'm like, no, I'm not just stuffing it up. And I have friends who come from these places. And she's like, so you want to move them in? There's nothing I can do. So she's looking at me, you know, busted answers. And I'm like, okay, so this our life is, this is the situation. Like, it took me time to adapt that, trust me. I used to be very uncomfortable also going to ghettos. Like, I couldn't. I used to cry. I'm like, no way. There's no, I'm watching you guys just sharing food in one plate. You just have to eat little food, you know, like, and I'm used to another life, like, and we're in the same class. It used to be really heartbreaking, actually. It used to, it's not
so Joe was saying that Joe was saying it's true, because it breaks my heart that you, but you know, you live in that much of a developed country that these white people are so wicked and evil, they wouldn't even build something that was at least beneficial for you to at least live in, because you were doing all the work. And then when you went around, white people were chilling. They were all at the cafes with their drinks and stuff like this. They were all sitting like this, drinking and stuff, drinking like this. And all the black people, you know, whenever I go someplace, I always try to be an anthropologist and shut my mouth and sit and just observe. It's always better to be quiet, just observe, because you'll understand how the society is built. And all you seen everywhere you went, they had these, beautiful outdoor cafes, right? And white people just drinking their coffee like this and drinking their sodas and chilling. And all the black people were scurrying around them doing all the work. I was like, God damn, this is America, Jack. This is some American shit here. Same way we do all. This is even worse than America. This is some American shit here. All the black people doing all the work. So a lady said to me yesterday, Trump them caused that mass shooting. I said to her, he's been going on. Racism it's got to do with Trump. It's systematic. Exactly right. It's the system in this country. It's systematic. System is based in racism. And what you vote for Joe Biden is that Joe Biden has been more racist than Trump ever has been. Remember Joe Biden told you, I don't want my kids in the school with these niggas. They come from a jungle. What? Say we come from jungles. You know, when I first went to Africa with all the propaganda, I said, well, all these jungles they keep talking about. I ain't seen no jungle in Ethiopia. I ain't seen no jungle in Kenya. I ain't seen no jungle in goddamn Tanzania. I ain't seen no jungle in Ghana. I ain't seen no jungle in Nigeria. Where the fuck all these jungles they keep telling me come from a jungle? They were talking about the Congo, but I ain't never been to the Congo. So where the fuck is this jungle? You know, that they keep saying we came from. But they took us from the jungle. We jungle bunnies and we're in the jungle. But yeah.
But anyway, family.
What you read?
I'm on our Facebook page. Actually, I'm stalking our Facebook page. Okay. I'm just checking on our shows, and I see Katie's show has very many views today. Yeah, I'm just checking on what's going on, what's working. You know, we have so many followers like this, 13,000 followers.
Mm-hmm. But they shadow banned us. We've been at 13,000 followers, Joe, but you late. That's all. They've shadow banned us. we just get 2,000 and 3,000, 5,000 damn.
I think I'm always active on Twitter because I repost them on my page. I just retweet them. Yeah.
Supposed to be posted on Facebook. You're the manager over there. Anyway.
They just post themselves automatically, though.
I know those do, but you got the little small ones you do when you put like the ones that when Danny's edited them, you gotta upload those. I ain't uploaded them in a while, but
Yeah, but anyway, family, we're coming to the end of today's show. We've not spoken really much today. It's not really been that fun, but I
much love, family. Yeah, my internet came back on late last year. I didn't do a show. My internet was out. My internet went out right after I did the show Saturday night, like magic. It was out. So I thought I was gonna have to come and let them fix it. Then it just came on back by itself yesterday. Well, I can't go on a new TikTok channel, but I still got the first one with 5,000 damn subs. I said was white people can't be stealing out of Africa and make a report. They sitting in the dark. See, they don't like you talking about them. So I got reported already. I can't
put racist comments.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything racist. I just said white people can't steal our shit. So white people are super sensitive, hypersensitive when you talk the truth about them. So I can't. So that's damn. What's that? 2 weeks? I can't go. I think that's 2 weeks. September the 4th. Because the first is next week.
Yeah, that is on Sunday. on Monday.
Okay, so it's a week. So today's Monday. Okay, it's just a week.
Yeah.
My first time, they got me already. Somebody came in already. No wonder it went down from 50 people down to like 10 so quick. They were all reporting my ass.
Yeah, they'll do that. Be careful. Just be careful.
Yeah.
The crackers will always do that. That's for sure. Because I think even Shimani has been getting that from our show sometimes, from the Vibe show. They get reported, then she's told like you have to wait for 2 hours, 3 hours, then come back. It happens. Even our own personal page.
I'm getting the whole damn week.
Yeah.
This is my first time on that channel. That's why I got like 6, 7 channels. There's gonna be like some YouTube shit. I got like 6, 7 channels on TikTok. I gotta be quiet. I can't be like, yeah, you no good bastard stealing all our shit. Oh, TikTok, he's saying white people stealing, and we ain't no.
What you can do to attract more followers, because you have the tripods, right? The way you had it hooked up on your phone.
Yeah.
You can just record a video of maybe something you want to talk about for like. I think they have now introduced 10 minutes longer video.
I got 10 minutes. Show me how to set the back. I don't know how to set that background thing up.
I'll send you a screen record of how you do it.
All right. Yeah. Teach me, Joey. Don't be stingy.
I'm not. I've been teaching you. I mean, you're a TikTok guru because of me now.
Yeah. I'm a guru. I'm a Brahmin, Swami. I'm a Brahmin. And I had Joby on the bottom teach me how to do it because I'm a Brahmin, Joby. Hey, Joby, I see your fries you cooked. You showed it looked good till you put that stuff. What was that stuff you were shaking? Was that salt? What was that stuff you were shaking on the fries?
Yeah, salt.
Okay, then you cooked and it looked good. Then you had to put that stuff on that. What's that red stuff? Was that ketchup or something? What was that?
Sauce.
Nah, see, it was got to put sauce on every damn thing. Sauce on.
Really some nice sauce. Kamlesh brought me. It's really, really dope. Like made out of just natural ingredients. It's nice.
Well, they have sauce. Why can't we just eat them with the salt? I don't. You guys know people. You guys like some. I don't like a bunch of sauces, guys. I don't like.
And mayo. Then put mayo on top of it. Just yummy. It's delicious.
Then you guys remember? You
mayo and mix with the chili. Actually, it's really nice.
You guys imagine Joby eats fries with mayonnaise?
It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's really nice. You mix up with some chili. It's really, really dope. You have no idea.
Now you guys know if I ate mayonnaise, I would throw up. It'd make me throw up. I mean, literally, I'm not even being. I would throw up. Those mixing of flavors, I couldn't do it. I tell people about Joe, and they always say, "But Trump, yeah, Joe's even worse." Exactly, Joe's so damn racist, it's crazy. Remember, he told us before he won the election, and y'all gonna have to work with the Mexicans, you know, good dirty niggas. Y'all gonna have to work with the Mexicans, right? Joe Biden is so damn racist, it's crazy. So let me the joke again. See what's lit? His lead pop speech in Congress. Yep. Oh yeah, Joe was in the throat. Yeah, you niggas. I don't care what you do, you niggas. When you bust somebody, it can be my grandma, my sister, or my goddamn daughter. I don't care if the system's been unfair. Yeah, we created a fucked up system that's unfair to you niggas. So what? We're still gonna lock you niggas up. I want you locked up. I don't care if the system's unfair. You're not gonna hit my mama in the head with a lead pipe. Then we're gonna lock you niggas up. We know the system's been unfair. We created it, so what? But you're not gonna hit my mama in the head with a lead pipe.
Anyway, family.
You ever let Joby go? I think Joby got to cook. Hey, did you what about your brother? You gotta take him back this week, or is he still there? Yeah, take him back this week.
I'm not sure, kid. I'll give you information.
You're like you all mad or something. Stop being mad. Like you all upset or something.
Do I look upset?
No, your body language. Keith, I'm not. I'll let you know. Get some information.
Yeah, because we live and yeah, it's my shit and yeah.
Like, your cameras always. It's your African family's always secret. I tell everything out public. Keith always tells the most private shit live.
Monday? Yeah. It's not cool. It's not cool. You gotta work on that.
All right, Joby, calm down. I ain't say nothing bad shit.
I know you didn't. But anyway, family, much love.
Much love, family.
See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, different discussion. But have yourselves a beautiful day.
Yeah, let me say this too. Family, I'll be gone all week. I won't see you guys till this weekend shows because I gotta go up to Jibba Jabbas there. I gotta go up to Pennsylvania and do some work. I gotta go up to is it Westport, PA? So I'll be up in Westport all week. So I mean, you guys know Joby and Canvas do the shows Tuesdays and Thursdays anyway by themselves on TikTok and the radio station. I usually have the network, but I haven't put the network back up. So so Wednesdays and Fridays she'll be by herself. I'll be gone. I'll be in Westport. So
we'll be with you guys. What's up?
But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's her and Canvas on TikTok. So make sure you guys join the TikTok account. Let me put it up. It's gonna be Black Hot Fire Black Hot Fire Radio, and you guys can join in to the shows if your account's got certain things. You join in and talk to them. The shows are really good, so we want to be very careful with eating all the commercial oil enriched, the products, oil rich sauces. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like sauces, man. I don't like a bunch of shit. I don't like sauces. I don't like shit.
I'm trying. You can compare me to Kate. Come on.
It ain't better than me. Yeah, it ain't better than me. I don't like a lot of sauces, man. I don't like my shit smothered in sauces. I don't like sauces, man. I never been with my stuff. I want my shit dry. I don't want a bunch of sauces.
Anyway, family. See you guys tomorrow. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Asante sana for tuning in. Kindly smash the like button as you leave and follow us in case this has been your first time being with us right here.
That's the TikTok thing I put in it, guys. That's the TikTok. That's a TikTok channel. Mine is restricted.
Damn. Much love, family. See you guys when you see us. Yeah, it's Blackout Fire Network Radio. Not just Blackout Fire. Blackout Fire Network Radio.
Oh, the network radio? I thought it was Blackout Fire Radio. The network radio?
It's the network radio. So
okay,
yeah, check out TikTok. On the radio, you can talk to us. The website you've had, it's not back. So just be on the TikTok and communicate.
It's back. I ain't paid for shit. I'm paying for too much. That shit I gotta wait. I've been paying for everything. It's back. It works fine. I ain't paid for it because I'm broke. Shit, let's be. See, I don't mind being honest about shit. It ain't broke. I'm broke. It works fine. It ain't broke. I'm broke.
We don't want broke people around us.
I'll pay for it this weekend. My weight I did gain a lot of weight. I know. It's because of sodas. I've got off the sodas now. I'm not like up in South Africa doing this like our white people.
See what he has. See, he was talking. Much love.
Yeah, Robin. I see got the same cash app. But I haven't done no shows, so I know nobody been sending no money for the last 2 or 3 months. That's okay. I've been negligent. I just did a show last week. I mean, Saturday night was the first time in 2.5 months. So I got nobody to blame for me. I'm getting back up to speed.